Welcome to PVT Express News channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our today's newsletter includes the following content.
Zi and Xiao Zhan.
Please take care of your life, filmed in Japan. The couple will travel to a foreign country.
Exciting news. Please give me more advice, starring Yangzi Xiao.
Until the end of life is about to be discharged from the army in Japan. It will be released in Japan in early January a year later.
The rest of their lives are going abroad.
Who is still waiting for updates in front of the TV? Not to mention who does it so frequently.
Obviously, some people like him. Some people will complain.
In fact, when I fully recall and read the content,
until the end of my life.
This is by no means a big problem.
If you know something about it, the staffing can be tolerated to increase.
The characters develop their emotions in different encounters,
driven by the entire plot.
It gets worse and worse as time goes by. At present, it seems that Li Xian should be smooth throughout the content.
So the real content can dazzle Xiao Zhan and Yangzi. It is really expected.
This show does not feel like floating in the air.
Whether it is a parent-child show or character setting, you can follow roots. It is both entertaining and warm. In a casual way.
Convey the ambiguity between husband and wife and the pleasure of a specific relationship.
With a degree. It broke out in the next few episodes. But it really recovered in the last 2 episodes. Come back to my senses. Complete the initial hint of communication in the rest of my life. This is definitely not a straightforward idol show. There is family affection. There is love. At the beginning of the show, Lin Zhixiao, played by Yangzi, fought with her father because of fantasy. Despite her father's strong opposition. But her inner complaints and misunderstandings show that she is restricted to the point where she is not young now. I am full of sympathy. Later, my dad got sick. The pillar of the family fell. Lin Zhixiao needs to grow up.
Facing his relatives,
he forced a smile,
claiming that his main strength is,
despite his sincerity, he is worried.
The possibility that his father is really crying secretly.
I followed him here.
Misery, and fear together.
And understand him. Claiming to be a strong point.
Gu Wei, played by Xiao Zhan, thinks he is an expert.
Self-righteous will be misjudged by relatives. Restricted by others. But he handled it properly. Some people say that Gao Shi is actually a personal choice.
But the most absurd thing is love.
There are many lovely, charming young ladies and young men around us. The other half around us is standard.
And the unsuitable person actually made it to the end. And Lin Zhixiao is not traditional at all.
So I think there is nothing wrong with Gu Wei's decision. I feel that Gu Wei is experienced, persistent and enthusiastic. Ready to bear the childish tension and determination of the other half.
Although Lin Zhixiao is young, but he is also helpful,
dedicated and hopeful. Practical and endures Gu Wei's dark belly and neatness. They are all good. Playboy. 2 ages. Cultivated personality, career and family are not commensurate. Enter the castle of marriage by fate.
So nothing can stop true romance.
Age is never a problem. You can also get training.
Various roles complement each other. Assuming that the family has objections,
it can be gradually taught. At most 2 people trust each other. Keep together, share the troubles, fall in love with each other, and figure out how to be a couple and a family. Finally, we should discuss the recalculation of CP. To be honest, where are netizens competing for a huge first-class love? They are questioned and angered by the media's interest trap, etc. Anyone with true feelings will eventually go crazy. That's why I think that a little bit of precious truth is the most incredible contact. And the couple in this life is also the person who stayed together in the valley after Hanyu filmed the peak meeting in 2019. This priceless persistence is revealed in the circle of interest competition. Inside, it just makes people feel that companionship is valuable. It is definitely more amazing than the so-called love. The best accomplice walks the best flower street. It should have its own spectacle. I also wish that everyone who watches the drama has their own Gu Wei and their own Lin Zhixiao. The rest of their lives are fulfilling and happy. Chang Shangxi has caused controversy again. The central selling point of the print is Yangzi. Do you agree? September 25, Yangzi's Chang Xiangxi authoritative ending topic hot search. Then the authority released Yangzi Zhangwani, Dang Wei Tanjianci and other single banners. Netizens were unmoved. Unexpectedly, this drama has just been filmed and caused heated discussions again. News broke out on the internet. The central selling point of this drama is really Yangzi. Do you agree? Every picture in this article is from the internet. Endorsed by the first author. If there is any abuse of authority, please contact the creator of this record to delete. The picture has no merits related to material. Please don't sit down. Chang Xiangxi is adapted from a well-known novel. The story takes place in ancient times. Living in Gayok-Xinqing in the uninhabited area. The main character Ji Jiuyao. Xiaoyao plays a role that has gone through 100 years of ups and downs. Lost his unique personality. And lost his appearance. In this case, Xiaoyao had better settle down in Qingshui town for a short time. He changed his name to Xiaolu. When living in Qingshui town, Mei Xiaolu saved Qingqiu, who was in danger, by chance. Through stable interactions, they gradually fell in love with each different person. Prince Shen Yuan, Xiaoyao's cousin, became his confidant. Shen Yuan positioned Xiaoyao. Xiaoyao helped him complete a high-quality career. He finally chose to retire with Tushinjing. After watching the creation of this drama, we can see that the final ending of this drama is still the ending of a fairy tale drama. The male and female protagonists will choose an undeniable life. But this drama has aroused people's interest because of the starring lineup. In this drama, Yangzi plays Xiaoyao and Zhang Wani plays Xiao Xian. Deng Wei plays Tu Shanjing. Tan Jianci plays Xiang Lu. I didn't expect that Tan Jianci became a famous audience focus area with the guidance of Pursuit. And also participated in the recording of Hello Saturday. Zhang Wani and Dang Wei also gradually attracted attention. That is to say, this drama no longer exists now. The three male protagonists in the drama have already had a good reputation after the broadcast. On October 13th, the middle driving factor of Chang Shangxi was Yangzi. The theme must have appeared in the new search. Dotavan Records Company released an article. This article analyzes Chang Shangxi, thinking that she may recognize mature women. The target market's desire for food. There is a strong expectation from the target market. And the main author, the driving factor in the middle, is the adopted son. Seeing this topic, it immediately caused heated discussions among netizens. Some netizens said that the successful completion of a drama is inseparable from the efforts of the entire team. They want a great team, a great script, a great actor, a great production team, and a great exposure for the broadcast platform, etc. However, some netizens think that it is to chase the drama and are more interested in the drama, the cast, the script, and the actors' acting talents. It is obvious that Chang Xiangxi is undoubtedly a huge heroine drama. Yangzi is the main character. It is common for the authorities to use her as a propaganda factor. It can be seen that Yangzi's appearance are very high. His ability to face drama is not boasted by fanatics, but through the target market was tested. Because of this, reliable people immediately launched Yangzi's fundraising poster. And the episode of Yangzi's birthday was immediately stuck. And because Yangzi is away from the platform or the capital, she is properly understood. Chang Xiangxi is a TV series that has become famous long before it was broadcast.
In addition to the recognition of the protagonist, the personnel in the later display also brought many factors to the front field. The standard configuration of the monitor, the filmmaker Tang Panjin, has served as the producer of many famous dramas such as Qianshan Twilight and The Most Beautiful Time. The script was immediately written by the original creator Fairy Tale. Director Qin Jin is better at emotional shooting. What's more, the version of this drama is Chen Tongshuan. The Legend of Cat Demon, Mei Lan Fang, and The Legend of Zhen Huan are all his representatives. Masterpiece. Currently, Chang Xiang Si has been completed. Post-production and fun promotion have begun. Dear readers, are you looking forward to this drama? Is it because of Yangzi that you noticed this drama? Fantasy City will be in Japan soon. Xiao Zhan's Chongqing bankruptcy reposts the original intention of luxury goods. Recently, the documentary program Fantasy City starring Xiao Zhan, Zhou Wulei, etc. can be broadcast in Japan. Among them, the imperative part is far from Xiao Zhan. In the Chongqing bankruptcy case under Xiao Zhan, traveling through the industry with his excellent works. In addition, Xiao Zhan has also become the primary desire of luxury goods. In the fast video launched through the Luxury Logo Group, the most proud Xiao Zhan is on the list of Chinese artists. But it is far from an extended shot. The purpose is to let the eyes the market can appreciate Xiao Zhan's appearance and temperament carefully. It is reported that the large-scale documentary series delivered by Xiao Zhan, Su Weizhou, Zhou Shen and others, Wonderful City, is scheduled to be broadcast in Japan. As a very important urban documentary, the program is composed of powerful idols. Through effective artist leadership, it brings a taste of neighborhood style to fans and audiences. It is unique. For Xiao Zhan delivered the bankruptcy case of Chongqing in the exhibition hall. Xiao Zhan made a glass of wine in his hometown invisibly, which aroused many enthusiastic people to quickly contribute to the national logo. On the other hand, in the fast promotional video launched by the luxury goods UL Group, Xiao Zhan has obviously become the top wish of luxury brands. Xiao Zhan himself is the Chinese artist listed this time. Such a scene may be very spectacular. For a long time, Xiao Zhan has led his works to travel around the industry many times. Not to mention the Untamed, Dolawa Continent, and Wolf. Please advise me for the rest of my life. Like a dream. Even recommending brands. The influence has been launched overseas. Resounding through the sky. Through the sky. Congratulations to Xiao Zhan soon. Congratulations to Xiao Zhan. In reality, I hope Xiao Zhan can participate in such a large range. It can be retained for a long time. It is really worth savoring. As we all know, Xiao Zhan doesn't like more pleasing programs. So he hopes to participate in the range program with the documentary Ming Ku, leading enthusiasts to study technology and advantages. Xiao Zhan may be very good. A veritable actor and idol. Yangzi watched the dishes served by one person. She was frightened by one opponent. So she watched one person before watching the show. Yangzi is a young star. He is known as a famous young artist brought to the world in the 1990s. He became famous for recording the Home with Children series since he was a child. When he grew up, he also filmed a large number of film and television dramas. After becoming famous, he starred in many film and television dramas, such as Dear, Love, Ashes of Love, Legend of Chusen, and Legend of the Fire. If it is not too troublesome to educate, the rest is about your life. There are many assets that can be regarded as him, but the nature of each performance is unique. As a veteran artist in the media, Yangzi will choose the content good TV series to act in. I didn't expect that in the TV series Accomplices, several powerful rival artists were not good. Yangzi once said in a previous meeting that when I selected films in the past, I looked at the content and the main group. Now, sometimes I select films based on who the rival is. The real problem is that I am worried that she may not be able to choose to be shot and communicate. Yangzi said that she knew this inquiry. Everyone knows that Yangzi has had several TV series before, but because of the problem of the rival artists, it is basically impossible to continue broadcasting. For example, Ashes of Love and The Legend of Chusen are both excellent TV series, but now they are very powerful and cannot communicate. In general, choosing artists is not good.
Content. Choosing a creative team. These are issues that directors and screenwriters should consider.
But now that she has taken on this film, Yangzi will also have a share of the time to choose a job.
And
she will also have the option of a specific criterion. In fact, the explanation is very simple.
When you think that different artists
will have a crash gamble, it is difficult to coordinate. Once a crash event occurs,
if he is communicated, he may deal with the problem of being eliminated.
If there is no communication, he will deal with the problem of being removed from the rack. Although it is not beautiful to say these words, but this is the fact. What's more, Yangzi is a star supported by the Chinese people. His experience and family background have been checked clearly. Yangzi is a spotless female star. She said that when she takes on a film, she chooses the creative team and the artists reasonably. It is particularly important to make a clear basic check. Some male artists should be rechecked to stay away from the problems that happened before. If you don't consider these issues, he will be the same as before. When the rival artists have terrible things happen or they collapse directly, the whole show will be postponed. The whole drama will be postponed for several years or quite a long time. Movies and TV shows cost a lot of labor and material assets and burned an unusually large amount of cash, but ultimately failed to convey come.
Some people may say,
one mouse spoils the whole pot of porridge. The Green family's hiking is a generally excellent model.
Although there are some rumors on the internet that the second creation of Green family's travels will be heard soon. It is actually a follow-up creation.
Just looking for one person to reshoot the male lead's play.
Or directly change the essence of the male lead's artificial intelligence in the play.
The subsequent creation consumed a lot of manpower and material resources,
and also invested a huge amount of cash. The possibility of not reaching normal evaluation after transmission, or the intensity.
It can be said that it is a sign of no success.
To sum up, Yangzi was emptied many times before.
She was also emptied afterwards.
A few film and television dramas were interrupted, some are not available online.
Some are rated as bad works by netizens.
In fact, Yangzi's TV series are very easy to become popular.
For example, Home with Children, Dear Baby, Please Give Me More Advice, The Legend of Chusen and Ashes of Love are representative. After the works are spread, they have gained extremely high popularity and evaluation ratings. One person stands out, which is enough to attract attention. Despite this, in these programs, due to the artists and the drama falling down, the plots of Sweet and Cold, The Legend of Chusen, etc. were completely banned.
Yangzi also experienced that after the two dramas were disconnected, Yangzi's status and reputation were also lost.
The gift of the two big names, discuss which one. The saddest thing is that when the TV series Green Button was filmed at that time, it was necessary to I have given it a lot of thought. I saw Reuters at the beginning of the recording.
Everyone expressed their assumptions. However, the male lead of this drama was also evaluated as a troublemaker because of the reason.
So this program has never been communicated. The whole team has experienced that the film and television dramas that have been filmed for more than half a year are no longer broadcast. Or there may be no threat of broadcast. It is not that the counterfeiters are very distressed. Even the target market has expressed distress.
So in summary, Yangzi said in the interview that once the script is selected, she will pay extra interest to the other actor. His harm is that Yangzi is not wrong to order dishes based on people. However, he casually said that he is more and more cautious now. After all, after being cheated 3 times, everyone will take extra responsibilities. Now reflect on it. Consider the consideration of checking the opponent actor during filming. The facts are correct. In order to comprehensively consider the price of this script. Keep you away from the scene of empty bamboo baskets. I also hope that every actor in the future can be tested by Yangzi. When accepting a role, you must see who the other actor is. Look at the other party's history. Only then will it no longer affect you after the house is broken. Zhang Yixing's remoteness. Is live performance a kind of cultural output? Everyone should have a bottom line.
Zhang Yixing's live performance makes cultural output clear.
The word clear the news search came from Zhang Yixing's live performance in Malaysia. It contains some Chinese factors.
To be fair, in my opinion, Zhang Yixing's overall performance is no longer the peak of cultural output.
There should be a bottom line for flattery. You can't pick words. As for Zhang Yixing's live broadcast, why is it not recognized as cultural output?
There are mainly the following reasons. 1. It is not representative.
Cultural output has a prerequisite.
In terms of the distance of the song, it should be widely preferred in China at the very least and be able to reflect the cultural needs of the most audiences.
Unfortunately, now Zhang Yixing's songs no longer have such prerequisites.
In addition to crazy except for the enthusiasts, almost no one can recognize it. The excess income of the album comes from the lessons of the fanatics. In essence, the recognition of this album is very low.
Of course, this is not a rare phenomenon in the modern Chinese music scene.
So there are a group of famous singers. In other words, considering Zhang Yixing's works, he has no identity in China now.
How can we represent our export of subculture? The alienation of the export carrier. Specifically, Zhang Yixing's unique intoxication and style of music show that the Korean wave is quite powerful. From a positive point of view, it seems more appropriate for him to export the idol subculture of Korea. In fact, for a long time there is a wrong impression in the world. People often think that as long as there are Chinese elements in the songs of movies, TV series and dramas, it must be our cultural export. However, this is not the case. Take the 2008 movie The Forbidden Kingdom as an example. The script is customized according to Chinese historical myths. The starring lineup includes Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Louis Fei, Li Bingbing, and many other Chinese movie stars. This seems to be the opposite direction of the export of Chinese subculture to Hollywood. But in fact, it is just the opposite. The plot of The Forbidden Kingdom is a bit completely westernized because our subculture has been assimilated with the help of others. Speaking of this, I have a concept called Banana Man, which is specially used to explain the Chinese in Europe and America. He has an oriental face.
But he agrees with the cultural values of the West in his heart. So Kung Fu King can also be called Banana Chip. Essentially yellow skin and white mind.
Due to the long-term influence on the Korean entertainment industry.
In recent years, the fan circle subculture has become famous. Artists who debuted in Korea are also among the best.
Although he is Chinese, he will also add Chinese elements to his works. But the overall performance is still based on Korean wave. Zhang Yixing is of course one of them.
Although I no longer reject
great overseas subcultures. But I have no doubt. I cannot agree to use rap, English and other languages to export Chinese subcultures. Because the service is exported.
It is a mirror country of different subcultures. On this basis, it is impossible to pay attention to Chinese subculture.
The unique charm is inconspicuous.
The actual significance of cultural output.
Some people may also add rational questions. What counts as cultural output?
As far as this year is concerned, I think the movie that best reflects Chinese subculture is The Way Home. Let me explain the reason briefly.
I believe everyone will understand. Diplomat Zhong Dawei uses Zhang Yi to perform. When facing death, his reaction is no longer impulsive and tasteless.
Just like ordinary people, he will tremble all over because of his worry about death. He is most likely to pee in his pants. But even so, Zhong Dawei also had to sharpen his own hair salon.
Stand firm. His duty is to safely transport compatriots in the country.
This is China's subculture.
It's no longer you. Now you are no longer afraid of death. But you are afraid. You can't manage yourself. You need to pass it on to the end. According to Mei Sheng.
In Chongqing Lake.
with Zhu Yuan's performance. The battle cannot be left to future generations.
Compared with Hollywood, which respects male and female heroes
and superheroes, family blockbusters choose civilian heroes. Everyone uses excessive flamestone.
This shows the cultural difference. Then export our own values. In short, cultural output is not limited to the work itself, but also includes the country's lifestyle,
thereby increasing its global influence.
It is a manifestation of the country's weak power.
If homecoming can be shown in remote areas, it will be a real cultural output.
It is not the most convenient now,
because it is a film about how Chinese diplomats evacuate Chinese people in remote areas, but also because the point is to let the arena see our dedication to peaceful lifestyle and fighting. As for the tunes, to be honest, in the modern environment,
it is definitely difficult to use tunes to obtain cultural output. After all, everyone is integrating and learning from different perspectives. The edges and corners of national characteristics are becoming more and more blurred.
If
you want to choose songs that may constitute Chinese subculture,
I am afraid that Zhou Shen's song Big Fish will be released in the new year.
But it must be pointed out that the depth and influence of its cultural output cannot be compared with film and television works. Finally, I need to mention that as a self-media enthusiast, it is not sudden to be praised, but the whole thing is restrained.
Once it is excessive, he will be in danger.
Zhang Yixing's remote live performances
are a kind of cultural output
and a natural pleasure.
Fans should understand that some things cannot be used to brag.
You can shamelessly say that Zhang Yixing is the ceiling stage king of the entertainment industry, but Zhang Yixing
will undoubtedly not constitute Chinese subculture.
What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.